Hey y'all, and welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jenn.
And today I am super proud and excited to really hand this off to my wife because she has now accomplished the second, well actually no, it was several times because the ebook was, but this one's special. What have you done, babe?
So I finally started and completed my herb ebook. So that is something that you all have asked for a really long time, and I've been working on it, and it was a hefty project.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. It's 74 pages long, so this is not a short ebook. This is so much information packed into this thing. I did 12 different herbs, how to grow, how to care for them, how to harvest them, and then each one has its own recipe with it. There's also a section for cooking with herbs and what herbs pair best with what dishes and what different meats. There's also a section about using fresh herbs versus using dried herbs. And then there's sections on how to preserve herbs. It is awesome, and I'm so excited about it, and I'm so glad that I could do this and share it with you all.
And I can't tell you how excited I am for her as well and how proud I am. It's something that we kept talking about, and she's like, I know, I'm working on it, I'm trying to get there. And once you finally cross that finish line, it is fantastic. And then that put me to work. So she writes it out, and then I designed it, well, obviously with her approvals, but I put it together into a pretty package for you all. So we really hope you enjoyed it. It's really, really nicely set up. Mm-hmm. And like I said, she has other ebooks out there, like how to make goat's milk soap and the sourdough starter. And I think there's a couple others, holiday favorites. Anyways, those are like 5 to 10 pages. Like I said, this is 74 pages. It deep dives into each one of these herbs. We're going to give you some B-roll up here so you can kind of get some gist of it, so that you're getting your money's worth on this bad boy. It's pretty amazing. And this is 12. So this is 12 to start out with. Not putting pressure on her, but there's many more herbs to talk about. Mm-hmm. So there will be more herb ebooks to start. However, when I was going through it, I took it as like Jenn's top 12 for different areas.
So while this is a book for beginners, it is also a book that can take you well into your herb journey. This doesn't have to be just for beginners. This is also for people who are experienced with herbs. So the 12 are some common, and then some are a little bit deeper dive, which you'll notice in the book. It starts off simple, to not overwhelm, to not just vomit information at you. And then it continues to get a little bit more in depth with a little bit more complicated herbs and the ones that are a little bit more complicated to grow. Yeah. And also keep in mind, yes, our goal is for you to be growing these things, but we also know that that's not possible. People often ask me, where can I source herbs, like good, healthy, clean herbs, if I'm not able to grow them? And websites like Frontier, Star West Botanicals, all those, if you go look on Amazon, you can find them, and then you can do research on the company and make sure that they are clean and organic and not heavily sprayed.
Right, because one thing you got to remember, it might be on Amazon, but that doesn't mean the company's bad.
Yes.
You just need to research the company.
That just means that Amazon does stock products from the company.
Yeah, because as a small business ourselves, if you can get on Amazon, you're reaching a whole bunch of other customers. So these organic companies, they're going to be on Amazon, which is a good thing for them. And so just, like she said, if it says organic, that's a great first step, but then actually go research that company, and then you can come back. I will also say bulk herbs is something that is a future hope for our business. So we're hoping that at some point we can kind of become your bulk herb place. Right now we're using all of our bulk herbs for our products to get out to y'all, but that is a step that we would like to go. But to dive a little bit more into the book, one thing I really liked is it is, for example, calendula and comfrey are in there. But she didn't tell you how to make comfrey salve and calendula salve. Because if you know how to make the salve, you can change the herbs up from there on out. So she specifically did calendula salve, but comfrey poultice, is that how you say it? Yes. As the recipe. So each one of these herbs, you're getting basically a different way to make a healing product, whether that's with tea or poultice or tinctures or salves, all kinds of different recipes that are in there. But then the cooking with herbs was really cool too, because I know when you have something when she brings up a healthy thing, right? The next task is, how do we get it into us?
Into our daily lives.
Exactly. And so being able to have some set recipes of hey, this is how you would use I don't know, just I'm throwing this out. But like calendula in your meals, I don't know if there's really many calendula meals, but there probably is. You get my point. It's cool to see that and be like, oh, well, that flavors well with this chicken recipe or this soup recipe. And it's a way to slide these healthy ingredients in. We're always, as parents, trying to do that with our kids, right? Like zucchini bread. The zucchini breads are really flavorful and tasty, but they get zucchini in them. As adults, we got to do that to ourselves too sometimes. We got to slip some of the stuff into our food and recipes to make sure we're getting it in.
And speaking of recipes, there are recipes in there, not just for each herb, but for cooking with herbs. So that's exciting, simple recipes that anybody can do.
Yeah. Okay, so if that isn't enough for you to be like, wow, that's pretty fantastic. It is an ebook, so that means it is electronic. When you go to buy it, there's no shipping. You will get sent a link to your email, so make sure you're putting in the appropriate email at checkout. But then you'll get sent a link to just download it. From there, you can print it or you can save it. You can do whatever you want with it after that.
If you have a tablet, you can pull it right up on your tablet while you're cooking, while you're reading, whatever. Yeah. And that's a really easy way to see it. But, laptops, phones as well.
Yeah. And so the hope is in the future, maybe as she gets a few more of these herb books, herb ebooks under her belt, then to start putting those together into like actual physical books. It's just so easy to get this out to you all as an ebook.
And affordable.
And affordable because,
for us and you.
Right, exactly. Prices go up for everyone if it's a physical book that's being sent out.
They can raise shipping prices. They can raise product prices. They can take over all of that, but they cannot take away ebooks.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. And it might not look like the prettiest thing when it's printed out because it's just on paper that you did, but hey, you got the information, and that's what we need to save.
So to wrap this up, if you've been around for any length of time, you know how passionate we both are about herbs. I've spent the majority of my life being obsessed with herbs and herbal remedies and herbal medicine and how we can incorporate them into our daily lives because it is nature's medicine. So as I've taken you all on this journey, I hope it has become more in depth. I'm so excited for you all to either get started or to just expand your journey even more. But I hope and I pray that this ebook does that. And I hope even if you are into it and you love it so much, I hope for people out there that if there has ever been a spark of learning about medicinal herbs and how you can use them for your family, that this just really puts a fire into that spark and brings this ebook into your home and encourages you to take control because you can and do better for yourself and your family. And it's a wonderful journey.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It really will help take away some of those over-the-counter cold and flu medicine, ibuprofen, those minor things that you can start removing from your cabinet and putting in, like she said, nature's medicine. And it will be so many benefits for you and your family. It's crazy.
And it'll let your heart rest knowing that you're doing the right thing by your family and you're healthy and happy at the end of the day and not ingesting crap that you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. And a little slight news. So we have a 15% sale this is the last day. Today is the last day, which I just looked at my phone, March 17th. So if you're watching this on March 17th, which is the day it came out, you can still, happy St. Patrick's Day. You can still get 15% off if you spend $20 or more on our site. So even more reason to go grab that book because you can get it for a little bit of a discount if you get that over $20. But other than that, I think that's about it. We're super pumped. I'm always so proud of what she produces. She blows my mind every day. And I'm just here to say, hey, that whatever she's done is absolutely worth spending a couple dollars on because her knowledge is power. I can't tell you how much she is. I get the ebook 24/7. Like, I just get the full blown knowledge and I'll be like, you need to write a book. Like, you need to write a book. And she just continues to write books. And I'm just so proud of her. So I know you all will enjoy it. The link, we're at thestivershomestead.com. We're going to link this right down below, so it's one click. But when you go shop, there's an ebook section. So in there, you can see the other ebooks that are in there as well. She does have a full-blown cookbook that you can physically buy. Excuse me. That is on Amazon. That is also always linked down below in our description. So check that out too if you do want an actual physical book of my beautiful wife.
If you get it, don't forget to leave reviews.
Yes. Reviews really help a whole lot. It helps push that stuff out there. But other than that, y'all, that's all we had today. We just wanted to make sure to get on here and release it and make sure that you all knew it was out there. Stay tuned for more regularly scheduled videos this week.
We love y'all.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.